Now, the Northern Corn and Soybean Expo isn't the only thing happening for agriculture around the country. Michelle Rook is in San Antonio at this year's Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA Trade Show. Michelle, how are moods in the beef industry?
Yeah, the nation's cattle producers are enjoying record high cattle prices, which has been driven in part by the tightest inventory in 65 years. But the other factor that continues to support prices is strong export and domestic demand. Despite record high retail beef prices, consumers have not yet seen sticker shock.
Yeah, we've seen 2024 was absolutely fantastic year for beef demand. On an index basis, we're up about 4.4% for the year. Real per capita deflated spending actually up 5% for the year.
He says that's a trend that's been happening since COVID. Beef is outpacing other proteins, and it's not just ground beef.
Ground beef probably outpaced cuts a little bit. They were up about 5% in total. Ground beef spending up 9.9% for the year on a real per capita basis.
So with growing demand, what kind of cattle numbers are needed to rebuild? Less than you'd think due to heavier weights.
So it's going to take about 30.3 million cows, about 2.5 million more cows than we have today, just to keep those per capita supplies.
However, export demand has also continued at a near record pace, especially the second half of 2024.
We're running about 5 or 6% up right now through 11 months. So our estimate is that we're going to come in around 10.5 billion in sales globally, which would be our second highest year ever.
It's a function of improving economies and tourism in Southeast Asia, and despite a strong U.S. dollar.
Second half of the year, with the exception of China, the second half of the year switched, and we started to see some momentum. Tourism was driving part of that.
And that's added around $420 per head to the value of the beef carcass. And that export pace should continue into 2025.
On the beef side, even though forecast is for reduced production, we're looking at steady to slightly down. So call it maybe down 2 to 3% on the volume and value on the beef side globally, which it could be better than that.
And that's all driving a positive outlook for the rest of the year. I'm Michelle Rook reporting for AgDay.
Coverage of the 2025 NCBA Cattle Convention on AgDay is brought to you by Alltech. Alltech delivers smarter, more sustainable solutions for agriculture. Our diverse portfolio of products and services improves the health and performance of plants and animals, resulting in better nutrition for all.